Ben Domenech, welcome. What did you make of the decision of the McCain Institute to honor Tony Blinken?
Well, look, here's one thing I want to explain for your listeners. Just because something has a name on it doesn't mean that every family member has the ability to affect what policies they put in place or decisions that they make. You know, the McCain Institute is part of the Arizona State University system, and because of that, it, has its own sort of, leadership.
That's John McCain's grandson or granddaughter there crying about what we're talking about. Tony Blinken.
The thing that I just found so objectionable about it is, as you know, the senator, was opposed to Tony Blinken's nomination at every turn. He opposed him, in so many different ways. He opposed his policies. He opposed the way that he approached, virtually, everything. And the thing to understand is the McCain Institute currently is run by a woman named Evelyn Farkas, who is a former Obama appointee to the
Farkas is running. I did not know that.
She's a failed congressional Democrat candidate and has nothing to do in any way with, his legacy, the approach. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But it's also one of these situations where I think, unfortunately, sometimes these things get away from people, and they get away from, the kind of leadership and the kind of involvement that they ought to have by the people who actually work for a politician during their career, know their legacy, and want to see it furthered. What I would love to have right now is a McCain Institute that was actually, hosting foreign policy debates, talking about, the future of the right when it comes to foreign policy, what approaches we should be having, in the aftermath of the Ukraine war, et cetera, and military readiness, which is something that, is at the core of, I think, the need at this moment. Unfortunately, that's not what they are. It's not what they do. And that's why you ended up with Tony Blinken just showing up after, weeks in which he has undermined every American interest and the interests of our ally Israel. Even, it's a week removed from him basically going over and directly undermining Bibi Netanyahu in a way that I think that that the late senator would have completely found to be objectionable and horrible and wrong. Look, Hugh, it's a sad state of affairs, and it was something that just really got under my skin, under the skin of my wife, and it's not something that we believe to be appropriate.